And now we're down to two guys. Gary Anderson, one of the rawest talents in the game, up against Justin Pipe, one of the hardest workmanlike players I think you're ever going to meet. And certainly, what a great way to start 2014. You're in the final of the first tournament of the PDC calendar.
Yes, I was having a look around Twitter during the interval before the final. Thanks for all the nice comments about our live stream this weekend. We will be bringing you all 8 of the European Tour events live on the official PDC YouTube channel. Valentine's weekend, the next one at Veldhoven in Holland. If you are planning on coming along, just tickets available for the Friday. The rest of the weekend sold out, but looking a bit further ahead when we're back in Germany over Easter weekend, the German Masters in Berlin. Ticket details of that and the other European Tour events on the website pdc-europe.tv. I did see a little play on words from @GoldwynBird on Twitter, saying the Flying Scotsman to run out of steam as Pipe smokes. Well.
Very clever.
We will wait and see. It's Pipe with the throw, having won the nearest the ball. And we've seen so many tight games go all the way to the best of the 11 legs. And winning that nearest the ball could become vital if we do go all the way. But plenty of darts to be thrown from these two before then. Richie Burnett, Brendan Dolan, Paul Nicholson, John Parton, Jelle Klassen have all fallen by the wayside at the hands of Justin Pipe. Gary Anderson whitewashing Glenn Spearing, beating Wayne Jones, Ian White and Ronnie Baxter to book his place in this final.
Well, one of these players wants to get out of the gate very quickly, get a couple of quick legs on the board. That is hard when you're in a final, especially when you played. This is the third game they've played today, so a little bit of fatigue could set in, which just upsets the concentration. And that's why sometimes you'll see, a couple of good legs and a couple of bad legs. It's all down to that. It has been a long day. It's been a long 3 days for the players.
Yes, 48 players started out on Friday in this new look for 2014. A field of 48 players now in these European Tour events. A combination of the seeds, UK qualifiers, European qualifiers and host nation qualifiers from here in Germany. Double 16 then for the first leg on the board to Justin Pipe.
First blood to Justin. What can Gary Anderson do now? And certainly a win for Gary Anderson would set him up perfectly for the Premier League on Thursday night. He's the only Premier League player that's done well this week. I can assure you that'll be a great spectacle as well. Live on Sky Sports, 7 o'clock next Thursday from Liverpool.
Yes, Gary Anderson up against Raymond van Barneveld, who was stopped in his tracks by Ronnie Baxter in the quarter-final earlier on this evening.
Well, it'd be interesting to see if this slow pace of Justin Pipe is going to upset the rhythm of Gary Anderson. Mind you, that may answer the question.
I'd imagine as Justin Pipe continues his rise up the rankings and the other top players on the circuit meet him more and more frequently, it will be something that they do get more used to and do learn to deal with if they are a player who relies on pace and rhythm.
Well, Gary Anderson moved out to, I think, number 17 in the rankings, so obviously a win here is going to push him back into that top 16. And because he's drifted out, obviously he's not defending a lot this year, so he can only make a plus and get back in that top 8 perhaps. But another one of those, well, that leaves 64, so he'll come down for the 16s now. Justin Pipe can't go out on the 176. So Anderson's going to come back 3 clear darts at double 8 to level it up. And when you're in the final, Mike, you know, sometimes it's the person who makes the less mistakes in the back end of the legs. It ain't so much about the 12 darters and the 11 darts. It's all about, you know, that 18 or 19 darter that you've nicked the leg with.
Double 8 then for Anderson. Double 4. Well, a chance for an early break then from Justin Pipe. He really will want to take advantage whenever Anderson lets him in, as he has done here. Double 8 for 2-0.
60.
Well, as I said no more than a minute ago, it's the one who makes the less mistakes. And Gary Anderson hangs on to his throw. He nearly gave it away to Justin Pipe. 2 darts at double 8 for Pipe, but could not take advantage of the mistakes. Anderson, a big sigh of relief to make it 1 leg each.
And as well as the 12,000 difference in prize money between the runner-up and the winner, just as importantly for these guys, here's the confidence an early trophy win in 2014 will bring, and those points-making prizes, the pounds-making points, in terms of the ranking positions, will be all important for these guys. Especially, as you say, for somebody like Gary Anderson, who's just drifted out of the world's top 16.
Well, the thing is, what Gary Anderson's going to look at, if he goes into 16 or 15, and obviously in the major tournaments, you know, that are coming up, you know, the World Match Play, the World Grand Prix, is that you're starting to play the Phil Taylors, the Michael Van Gerwens, them top seeds, in the last 16 of a tournament. And that's what you want to stay away from. You know, there's no easy game in today's darts, but there are easier matches. And you'd rather take them easier matches than coming up against a Van Gerwen or a Taylor in the last 16. So, you know, moving up in the rankings makes you one of those seeds.
140. 90 seconds.
Well, I would have been hoping to leave himself on a finish. Anderson can cash in here
125.
to leave him on a 2-darter when he comes back for a early break of throw in this final. Best of 11 legs, remember, just the first one to 6.
I wonder if Justin to go for the 25 here. Well, he did, but he's hit the 18. So a chance here for Anderson to break the throw in the 3rd leg. He wants double 10. This would be now for a 15-dart leg, and 15 darts it is. A good, solid leg of darts from Gary Anderson, and he takes first blood on the break of throw. And how ironic it is. I mean, Justin Pipe had 2 darts to nick his throw in the previous leg, and then Gary Anderson comes in with a 15 darter and takes the throw. So first big advantage to Anderson.
And again, drawing on all his experience, the former Premier League winner, former World Championship finalist, Gary Anderson.
Do you know what? And then when he lost that final, every game up until that final, he had 10 plus averages. He only dipped over under the 100 in the final against Lewis. His overall average was over the 100, which was far better than Adi, who was crowned the world champion that year. Deadly silence.
Hushed crowd momentarily. They know the magnitude of this final for these two players and are appreciating the darts they're witnessing this weekend here. A very respectful crowd for this final. And right on cue, they start chanting Gary Anderson's name.
Well, 6 darts without a treble from Gary Anderson has let Justin pipe in and a chance to get the breaker throwback. Just needs to set it up, and he'll feel that the way the games are going at the moment, Anderson won't take the 1-5-1 out. That's what he'll be thinking, but he needs to hit a treble. Well, he's found a treble, so it's an outside chance. But now Anderson, oh, he wants the treble 17, sorry. Oh, and that's Hayward. And that's not even in the same counties, really.
So pipe to immediately break back for 2 apiece. Double 16. Yes. And not much adjustment needed from the treble 19 to the double 16. That's why it's a popular one with the players. And all square yet again.
Well, Anderson kicked off 95-140 and had a substantial lead, and then threw 6 darts without a treble, and after that was a bit scrappy, so he opened the door. We keep saying that he opened the door, and Justin Pipe said thank you very much, and threw a nice little 14 dart leg to level it up.
140.
So ton 40s from both players to kick off this 5th leg. Great view of Justin Pipe's throw. Almost looks like it is filmed in slow motion, but that is how Justin throws. And here maybe a more conventional speed of throw from Gary Anderson.
Well, Justin Pipe kicks off 140. Gary Anderson follows him. And then Justin has a visit without a treble, but Gary Anderson couldn't punish him, and that's where Anderson needed another big score, another 140. Because whatever happens, Anderson's going to have to break Justin Pipe if it's to go on and win this tournament.
91.
That's a better dart for Anderson. The other one's a bit low. Oh, and another wasted dart. That will hurt Gary when he gets down to the business end of this leg.
Yes, good recovery with the last dart there to take him down to 70.
99. Justin Pipe 70.
Well, there's 2 ways of going. The treble 18 for the double 8, which looks like the route he's going. Or he could go treble 10 for the double top. He's gone the treble 18. Double 8 for a 3-2 lead. Oh, he's busted. Unbelievable, he's busted. So a chance here for Gary Anderson. Needs the treble 18. 2 low darts, so Pipe gets another chance at the 70.
Double 16 then for 3-2.
38. Gary requires 68.
Charlie 4 left, Gary, yes. Unbelievable, but he likes the double 12. He leaves it quite a bit.
56.
Well, I wasn't expecting it that time.
Justin requires 32.
And well, both players struggling to get over the line in this fifth leg. Double 8. Inching closer.
Well, I said you earlier on, some of these finals end up as scrappy affairs, and it is the one that cleans up and doesn't make or makes the least mistakes, and certainly up until now that's what's happening. Both players not on the top of their form, but it is such an important game. First tournament of the calendar year.
And Anderson only kicking off with 36 there on his throw. And Pipe banging in a ton 40.
81.
Again finds the treble with that last dart, and he's just picking away at the scores. He's Justin Pipe
85.
and Anderson. I call it scruffy scoring, and certainly, you know, the 85, the 81, the 85 again. You just feel that it's simmering and waiting for someone just to put 2 or 3 real good legs together and go on and win it. But at the moment, it's going to be mistakes all over the place.
Yes, we'll be interested to have a look at the averages of this final. We have seen some spectacular averages this weekend, some big out shots. 180s being banged in left, right and centre, but at the moment both players just a little bit off par. And will we get to see Justin Pipe's breakdance on the stage one last time this weekend if he wins the German Darts Championship? Or will the Flying Scotsman stop him in his tracks?
Well, again we see a dart, you know, Justin's last dart went in the 1, which is cost him perhaps having a dart at a double, and now the best he can hope for is a dart at the bullseye. And to have a dart at the bullseye, he's got to hit the treble 20 now, which he's done. Bullseye for a breaker throw and to go 4-2 up. Oh, unbelievable dance. You have to say that was out of the blue, the way the games have been going. But that's all it needs, that little spark of brilliance to kickstart this match. And now he leads by 4 legs to 2. And Gary Anderson, we talked about his turbo. He's got to find it now.
Well, even he had to give Justin a wry smile there. Pulling that 135 out of the bag, and it's lifted the crowd. How much will it give Justin Pipe a lift? 2-leg advantage, and with the throw here in the 7th leg of this best of 11 final.
83.
Well, we're hearing the 80 too many times than the 180 at the moment, Mike, aren't we?
Yes, it's not really caught alight, but it's been a long day for these players. This is the fourth match of the day for these two finalists. Third round took place this afternoon. The quarters, the semi and the final all in one big evening here.
Well, that is a perfect dart from Justin Pipe, surely. And again, another... Well, can't call it lazy dart because it's been a long day. It's just a little bit of a lethargic dart, to be quite honest. And that's another perfect dart for Gary Anderson. Can he find a couple of trebles?
137.
Well, he took out the 135 in the previous leg. Can he take out the 115?
This really would be a sucker punch to Gary Anderson if Pipe was to take out 115, which he won't do now. So Anderson...
Don't understand that, Mike.
For 46.
Yeah, I mean, he was going 45 for the bullseye. I know he hit the bullseye beforehand. But double top now for Anderson. He hits the double top. I mean, you know, when you look at the game, when they switch from the 20s, it's always down to the 19. So that's the second best treble on the dartboard for you. And Justin goes for the treble 15, which is, you know, alien to your normal play.
60.
And the treble 15 would only give him a dart at the bullseye, where the treble 19 gives you a dart at double 19. So I know it's all personal preference, but a bit strange there, in my opinion, from Justin.
And it allowed Anderson back in against the throw to reduce the arrears to just 4-3.
85.
And in his semi-final, Pipe raced to a 4-1 lead over Jelle Klassen before the Dutchman clawed it back to 5-0, and Pipe won the deciding leg to take that 6-5. Gary Anderson's semi was a bit more nip and tuck against Ronnie Baxter before he stretched out to win 6-4 with a 1-2-2 check out to win that semi-final.
And that is a plum dart for Justin Pipe. Got to follow it up. Or a 180 here would be absolutely perfect. Well, that helps out. Leaves him 136. Gary Anderson may get 6 dart from this 210. He's now got to find another treble himself. And does exactly that. So really does put the pressure on this 136. Well, we've seen a 135, which finishes on the bullseye. The 136 cannot finish on the bullseye.
So Anderson then a great chance to take us to 4-4 and effectively make this a best of 3 final for the German Darts Championship trophy. Double top now.
30. That's 36.
Well, the missed double from Gary Anderson gives Justin Pipe 3 clear darts at the double 18 to go 2 legs clear, and he only needs the 1 dart, and now he is 1 leg away of becoming the German Darts Championship winner. The first tournament on the PDC calendar of 2014, and Justin Pipe has got the trophy and the cheque in the palm of his hand. It's going to need some exceptional darts, Mike, from Gary Anderson to get back from here now.
Yeah, it's fantastic stuff from Justin Pipe. Going about his business as he always does. but hitting the important darts when they matter. But Gary Anderson, he's not going to lie down and hand this trophy to Justin Pipe, that's for sure.
Well, that's what we keep saying about, you know, the Gary Anderson, the Van Gerwen, the Adrian Lewises. They've got this prolific scoring power that they can just run off 3, 4, 12-darters on the trot. You can never take your foot off the pedal against them. He wins this leg against the throw, holds his throw, and we're down to a tie break.
Such a shame that second treble just drifted into the treble one, otherwise Anderson could be looking at a 9-darter here, but not to be. But certainly the advantage with Anderson. 2 more perfect darts there.
130.
Well, he just had to check himself there, didn't he? He nearly threw that dart at the treble 20, and he left the dreaded double 9, which just at the last minute he checked himself and went to the 18, so it leaves him with a big 20 and 2 clear darts at double top to break the throw of Justin Pipe. He doesn't want to put this dart too high, and so the flight covers it. Oh. Wow, unbelievable. But it don't matter, as long as the dart hits the double in the 3. And that was a 12-dart leg for a breaker throw. Now he steps up, holds his throw, and we're into a tie break.
A tie break in which Justin Pipe would be throwing first. I mentioned at the start of the game how crucial the nearest the ball could be to see who throws first in the match, with us expecting this one to possibly go the distance and be nip and tuck right the way through.
96.
What Gary's got to do, he's got to start hitting a couple of trebles, because what he doesn't want to do, if he gets down to the double first, he doesn't want Justin breathing down his neck and put the extra pressure on the double. And Justin will be thinking, well, I'll just stay with him, because the pressure is on Anderson to hold his throw. It'll be easier for this man Justin Pipe to hit the double and possibly Gary Anderson.
60.
So Pipe just going a bit awry in this leg, and really could do with finding a big treble.
81.
Just salvage that shot to an extent, but here comes Anderson again.
140.
Better dance from Gary Anderson. That's going to give him at least a dart at the bullseye when he returns. And Justin Pipe, really anything less than the 140 is not going to put enough pressure on. And that's a perfect dart, but he needs another one. The ton, you feel, will not be enough. Well, now Gary Anderson will go for the treble 20. Now the 18s. He's looking across, he's got to go the 18s route. Oh, double 7 now.
74.
Now we have a scenario, Mike, where the double 7, not the best of doubles. Pipe would be thinking, well, he could easily split this, so if I don't take it out, make sure I put some pressure on. He may even take it out.
He wants the ball for a 164 for the match.
139.
Well, what a way that would have been to have clinched the title. But Gary Anderson needs double 7. You said how awkward this might be. 3 for double 4 to take us into a decider. Double 2, my apologies.
You could say, you know, we kind of wrote the script before it happened. He possibly would have been better going for the bullseye, Gary Anderson, so instead of hitting the 54, hitting the big 18, having a dart at the bullseye. But now 9, double 8 for Justin Pipe to become the champion. One more dart left in his hands.
Oh, head in hands moment. That was for the match. Anderson wants double 2. Double 1. The crowd thought it was in. It is in now, and we are going to a decider. And how much will that prey on Justin Pipe's mind? Well,
we'll find out with we'll find out with these first 3 darts whether Justin's thinking that he should already be being given the trophy and the cheque. Loads of darts to win it, although they were given from Gary Anderson. He did have the darts at the double first to make it 5-all. Well, that answers the question. An absolutely perfect first dart from Justin Pipe, and a perfect second dart. What a way to kick off with a deciding leg here in the final.
Anderson straight back. Well, if we were to see a 9-darter in the deciding frame of this final, that really would put the cherry on top of the cake of a fantastic weekend of darts here in Hildesheim, northern Germany.
60.
Well, Pipe not kept the pressure on. Anderson's nicked it, so he's back in the leg. This is where Justin, he'll be thinking, come on, just hit a 140. Give me 9 darts from 261.
Well, they've had to settle for 161 to try and
125.
take out and take home the German Darts Championship and the £20,000 first prize. It's not going to happen now. Anderson poised at the back of the stage, needing 153, and well, what a time to get a bounce out.
Yeah, it didn't need to stay there. Look at that dart. I mean, that is covering up the whole of the treble. You know, go for the open target. That one dart could cost Justin Pipe this championship. He would have been coming back for possibly 96, because if that had gone in the 19, he may have gone somewhere else. He may have been on a 2-dart shot. Now he's on a bullseye shot, and Anderson's put loads of pressure on.
So for the match, Justin Pipe, the German Darts Trophy could be moments away from being lifted from this man. 101. The crowd ultra silent. Won't happen now. Is Anderson going to be the man to lift the trophy and take home £20,000? 56 then. Double top for the Flying Scotsman for the match. A great marker. Can he slide it in? No, he can't. Well, well, well. Pressure. It's all about pressure. Double 12 for Justin Pipe.
Yeah, and it's Anderson now who's missed the darts to be crowned the champion, and he's let Pipe in. Can Pipe just compose himself? A big deep breath. The crowd are giving a bit of a gee up, and that's a long way off. Now he's got to come right across the board for the double 6. Dear me, what is going on? Oh dear, that is absolutely miles away. The pressure, you can see the pressure on both these players. Now Anderson, what he's got to do, if he's going to miss, he's got to put it in first dart, obviously. But if he misses, he's got to be on the outside.
No mistake. A fitting finale to a fantastic weekend of darts here in Hildesheim. Gary Anderson is the new German darts champion for 2014. Many thanks for your company this weekend. Thanks to Rob Harrington alongside me in the commentary box for his insights. To Dave Allen back at PDC HQ in England for his assistance. And to all the crew from Darts in Motion for providing you with these pictures back at home wherever you're watching us. We hope you can join us in a couple of weeks' time, the 14th to the 16th of February, for the Dutch Masters in Veldhoven. That will be streamed live yet again on the official PDC YouTube channel. And then we're back in Germany, Easter weekend. Tickets still available for the German Masters in Berlin. Go to pdc-europe.tv for all the ticket information. From myself, Mike Lawrence, a very good night. We'll see the trophy presentation and the ceremonies from Elmar MC. The runners-up check for £8,000 going to Justin Pipe and Gary Anderson, your new German darts champion. A very good night to you.